Welcome to Next Gen Templates. Today we are looking at the compliance monitoring dashboard in Power BI. If you run an audit or compliance function, this shows how much testing you completed, how many controls actually passed, which findings are still open, and how much penalty exposure you are carrying. Let's walk through the pages. On the overview page, the filters across the top cover date range, region, business unit, risk level, and regulation. The cards show reviews completed, the control pass rate, open findings, and total penalty exposure, each with its own month-on-month movement. The large panel on the left follows review volume against the control pass rate through the year. Below it, you can compare review load by business unit and findings by regulation, while the right-hand side splits your exposure across risk levels. Now let's move to the Audit Trends page. This page is about momentum. The cards summarize controls tested, findings raised, the closure rate, the average remediation days, and total remediation cost. You can follow findings alongside the share of them being signed off month by month. Compare what was raised against what was closed quarter by quarter. Watch remediation spend move through the year and see how the review load splits across audit types. Next up is regulation and controls. Here you can see where the testing effort actually goes. The cards show controls passed, the control failure rate, the high-risk share, the average controls per review, and the number of controls failed. You can compare controls tested against controls passed for every regulation, see which control categories absorb the most review effort, and use the scorecard to rank each regulation on volume, pass rate, and exposure. If we head over to findings and remediation, the dashboard turns to the backlog. The cards recap findings closed, the on-time closure rate, the cost per review, the cost per finding closed, and the average findings per review. This page puts what was raised next to what was closed at every risk level, plots finding volume against how long each control category takes to clear, and scores every finding status on aging, cost, and exposure. The final analysis page is business unit performance. This is where you see who is carrying the compliance load. The cards show the average audit score as a rating, the exposure per review, total training hours, reviews per officer, and the count of high-risk reviews. You can compare review volume against pass rate for every business unit, see how exposure sits across your compliance officers, and rank the whole organization in the scorecard below. That is the compliance monitoring dashboard in Power BI from Next Gen Templates. Use the download link to get the ready-to-use template and visit nextgentemplates.com to explore more Power BI, Excel, and Google Sheets dashboards.